I'm going to cheat a little bit. We had some horses in Dubai this year, so I had 10 days out in Dubai, or 12 days out in Dubai at 3 different stints, you know. But generally we're breaking them in, getting the babies going, educating them and getting them going forward. And you know, we're at a stage now where they're starting to do a little bit of fast work, so the dreams are starting to come alive, and you know, we just hope that something flies, and you know, that we can get a Group 1 horse. You know? We are, to be honest. I mean, I shouldn't say this, I'm not a huge fan of the all-weather. I believe I'm second in the all-weathers table, but the horses I run on the all-weather aren't mapped out for it. It's just horses I get left with as such. But I mean, we've had 17 or 18 winners on the all-weather this year, but I find it hard to get motivated with it now, and really looking forward to the grass again. I mean, I think the grass is proper racing, you know.
It is, you're quite right there.
They're nearly 2 years, well, they are 2 years of age, the whole lot of them. As I say, Lochmai is he's quite a big strapping coat there, and he's just grown a little bit on it, so you've got to wait for them. He's grown a little bit, gone on the leg as we call it. He's still only a 2-year-old. I mean, when we bought him, he was quite a big horse, but as I say, he's just grown a little bit more at the back end, and he just has to catch up. But he sat up sides a couple of times, shows a real good winning attitude, and look, hey, he's only a baby, and we're delighted with him, and everything he's done with a good attitude as well now. Filly, he bred himself, an Oratorio filly. We had the sister this year. She did win a race. On pedigree, she's going to want 6-7 furlongs. She might even get further. But she's shown a good attitude as well. I mean, for 5,000, I mean, I don't know what it'll cost Jim to breed her, but it would have been a lot more than 5,000. So she was sound and right, and there was nothing wrong with her. And it just looked like that she was going to make nothing, and she did. And I said to Jim, well, look, I'll syndicate in the yard for you if you want. And he decided to stick her in the syndicate, you know.
And have syndicates like this been a boom for trainers like you?
It's been a huge help to the likes of me. I mean, especially when you've got somebody as good as the lads running it, it's you would like to think it would be very successful. But any new adventure takes a little bit of getting off the ground, and I think once the horses start running, I think they'll sell the shares, because I think, looking at Mark's horse as well, because we were actually underbidder to Mark's filly. That's why Jim went and bought it off Mark. So we liked her at the sales, and she looks like she's done well. It's the first time I've seen her since the sales. But I think once these start running and showing decent form, I think it'll soon sell, you know. You've got to be in love with racing to be involved with horse racing. You know, it's got to be. You know, it's got to be something you're interested in. But I think we find there a guy, if he buys a horse and it wins, it's a fantastic day. We always forget what a winner means to people, you know. It's their moment in the sun as such, you know. And I often say to my assistant there, you know, instead of trying to win the 50 grand race, let's go and win a little race, and sort of 10 grand race, and let the owner. Let the owner have his day. So.
Did you get pleasure out of seeing the owner?
I think it is, yeah. And plus, we're living with these horses. We eat, sleep, and drink with them as such, you know. And you know, when you get 2-year-olds like this, they're untried, and you've picked them out of the sales, and they end up being successful. You do get a lot of pleasure out of that, you know. But as I say, touch wood, we have a bit of luck, and the horses stay sound, and because the horses look okay, you know. I think some owners do come in and expect that it's a simple game. It's not a simple game, but to be fair to this syndicate, they've narrowed all the gaps. I'd like to think they've got 2 good trainers. Well, I know they have, and they spent a lot of work buying these horses. You know, we'd have looked at sort of 4,500 horses to buy these for. So, you know, there's been a lot of groundwork put in here. We haven't just gone to sales. Oh, I like the colour of that one. Let's pick him. You know. Jim did a lot of work before the sales, and we looked at a lot of horses, and it should work. It should work well. We'll cope well. I mean, Paul will ride for us when available there, but I mean, we've got Tony Hamilton there, we've got Freddie Tikalicki, Barry McHugh, Lee Topless, Shane Kelly. Laura Barry, George Chandler. I mean, I am sort of, we've had 3 champion apprentices before, but when Paul was first jockey, it was hard really to get a guy a champion apprentice. So I'll look down that avenue as well. But Tony Hamilton, for me, if I had my last £100 in my pocket and I wanted to pick a jockey to have it on, riding it on the day, he would be the man. You know, he never lets us down.
This first time.
So she's a mare who very, very much improves the sire. And when I think you've seen, Jim, I wrote in my catalogue when I saw this horse, must buy this. I might have bought it a bit cheaper if you hadn't been bidding against me.
Mark, you were saying the other day, or you rang me to say that because we were calling in with some prospective clients to see her, that you'd actually keep giving her first piece of work till we were up, and lo and behold, and you assured me it wasn't staged, she went and actually worked on the grass for the first time, and very nicely.
Yeah, no, she goes very, very well. She worked with 2 horses who had both had 2 previous gallops, including one on grass. So they were well ahead of her in terms of experience, and they were in, you know, our sort of most forward group. And as you saw yourself, she went better than them. It's no great surprise to me, though. She's very, very straightforward, and like her brother, you know, she's speedy and she should be early.
And it's the first experience for me as well. I mean,
No.
I'm a punter, nothing more than a punter.
Really?
Yeah, and the interest is that I met Jim and Pete when they were directors at Timeform, and I suppose it's one of those nagging things. If you're a punter, you actually kind of think it'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? Just to find a little bit more of the experience and the horse racing experience. And I know that Jim and Pete are really good in terms of what they do. So they would talk to me about they're going to set up a syndicate, and to me it was a bit of a no-brainer. I mean, I'm an expert in what I do, which is why I've worked with them. I regard them as an expert in what they do, so it was a case of, if you're going to do it, work with people who know what they're doing. This is a significant investment. I could have put it into a nice car, couldn't I? I could have put it into lots of other things. But I thought,
Could have paid my mortgage off.
The syndicate shares has gone up in value. Yeah, but if you're doing anything, I like to work with people who know what they're doing. Yeah, and they've taken out all that stress away from me in terms of I have no idea what I'm doing, but it's something I'd like to do. Yeah, and hopefully I'll meet some interesting people as well. So it's just, for me, it's more of a social thing.
Is it?
Yeah, and something I've never done before. So. I'm really genuinely looking forward to the day. I'm looking forward to cheering it. You know, if we have the good fortune of having a winner, that would be absolutely icing on the cake. Yeah.